Mark Burnett here at the Island Generation. And you can see we've still got a little leftover Snowmageddon here, which left about 24 inches all over the place. But you saw my video, you've seen we've been in the winter here in January 2016 in the Washington, D.C. area. Hey, wanted to talk about some things that people are asking me. Number one, oh God, this was a huge one too. How will you treat your staff? You know, I've said before in videos that Filipinos, in the sense of hiring them in the Philippines, is a lot lower cost than it is to hire an American in America. This is true by many times over. Much, much lower cost. However, I want to emphasize that the whole idea of the Island Generation is to provide a good experience for our staff also. So I want to make sure this is clear. So when our staff, when we hire them, we're going to be looking for people that are highly motivated to join the staff and do what we need done in their particular area, whether they be a maid, whether they be a chef, whether they be in charge of the pool, whatever the case may be, we want to hire the best. Now, in the Philippines, you'll find a strange thing, that I find strange anyway, and that is they had an ad for chefs recently, a couple weeks ago, for like 7 chefs for a particular, I guess, hotel. And they wanted all of them to have college degrees. That was really important to them, and that's true in a lot of Filipino jobs. You got to have a college degree. Of course, you can have a college degree in IT and become a chef. And since I manage computer science guys and programmers all the time, every day, I can tell you, you do not want them cooking for you. Their idea of a good meal is cold pizza and Red Bull. So, you know, to me, that's not the most important aspect. I've hired a lot of programmers, for instance, who do not have, college degrees. As a matter of fact, all the programmers I've had do not have college degrees. And the reason I do that, and the reason I seek them, is simply because they're some of the best people on the planet. They're really, really good at what they do. They're amazing. And I want people to understand that that's my philosophy in hiring people, is when you hire someone, you look for their motivation. You look for what they can do. Maybe they didn't get the same opportunities to go to school or something like that, but that does not make them a good person, a good loyal person, and a very, very good worker. That's what I want. Okay, so the Philippines' idea of hiring here through the Island Generation will certainly be to look at people who maybe don't have that college degree. That would be fine, as long as they have the motivation and desire to work. That'll be more important. And I should point out, it's kind of comical, because some of the programmers that I have who did not finish any degree have worked on some of the largest institutions in the world building their whole system. So, you know, that's the way I work. So with the Filipinos that we will hire there, number one, we'll take very good care of them. We'll make sure they get paid a good pay, better than what I was saying before. I'm just saying, if you were you wanted to hire a maid, could you get one for $2 or $3 a day? Yeah, you could in the Philippines in certain spots, absolutely. We're going to be paying better than that, okay, or comparable to that, but they're going to be allowed to get tips from the retirees that are there. They're going to be allowed to get bonuses. We're going to pay for their PhilHealth, which is a health insurance for in the Philippines. We're going to allow them to have access to our medical facilities, and we'll also make sure that we work with them for immunizations and things like that, to make sure that when they're working in the facilities, they're immunized for all sorts of different things, because, you know, diseases are everywhere. So we want to make sure that those things are taken care of. That's the way we want to treat our staff. We want to take care of them. We also want them to have a sort of a complaint center. If they have an issue or something like that, they should be able to go to their manager, or up to me if necessary, to say, hey, I'm having this trouble, I'm having this issue. And then we'll look at that and see what we can do to cure that problem, okay? All in all, we want our retirees and our staff to interact. That's really important to me too, because you're going to be with these people all day long. They're going to be around you all day long. They're going to be cleaning your house or your apartment. They're going to be taking care of your laundry. They're going to be doing all these type of things every day. They're going to be serving you food. So you're going to get to know them. And more importantly, like in the restaurant, they're going to get to know you. So when you want your food done a certain way, they're going to know it already. They're going to say, hey, you want it done the same way you did it, last week? Got it. Take care of it for you. Because we all get to know each other. And that's the way that should work. We shouldn't be in any way distance from each other, we have to work together. And there always will be problems with that. I'm aware of that. I built giant programs with multiple programmers from different countries. You want to see problems? Yeah, I'm familiar with those problems. But, you know, you work it all out. So I just wanted to say something about staff, because that has been coming up in a lot of emails to me. They seem to be like, you're going to treat your staff bad, it's horrible what you're going to do, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you don't even know what I'm going to do. How can you say such a thing blindly without even knowing what we're building? Okay, but I think a lot of that comes from, and I understand that I've seen in the Philippines, like a hardware store, and there's 20 workers inside that hardware store. There's only one customer, but there's 20 workers. They're all just like in each aisle. It's insane, because the amount of people you can put in a store is a huge amount. You can get salespeople for the same price you get maids. I mean, they don't make that much money, okay? But the point is, in the Philippines, the thought is, put a bunch in, and then it looks like I'm giving you lots of service. But those people aren't trained. You know, they're missing training. They're just thrown in. There's a lot of them there together. They got no idea what to do half the time. And they're trained to be courteous. But when you ask them, like, you know, I need an open-end socket 10 millimeters, they look at you kind of funny. And that's not good. We really want to concentrate on training. We want to keep our people. We don't want to go through them. That makes no sense to me. I want to have people that will have a long-term employment experience with us and really, really like it. And hopefully we'll get some of them on the video here as we go down the road and talk about their job and what they do. I really want to go around and show you guys all that when we get to that point. But a little bit about that. I wanted to cover it. I thought it was important. And I hope a lot of people will watch this video instead of write me, or at least I'll point out this video so they can check it out. Again, theislandgeneration.com. You remember to come to that, theislandgeneration.com. Remember to subscribe on YouTube here also. And generally, you can go to the website and click on comment, and you can send me an email directly. I'll respond back to you and tell you what's going on. We're getting a lot of investors, we're getting a lot of retirees, and wow, if you've been watching the videos, I really appreciate everybody. I gotta say one thing, I'm getting thousands of new hits, new views every day. It's insane the amount I'm getting at. So obviously I'm popular. And I'm excited that the idea of what I'm putting together is popular with everybody, and they see what I'm seeing, and we're all in the same boat, right? So let's try to sail it in the right direction. TheIslandGeneration.com. See you on the next one.